Hi everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac. Another very, very fun run last time. Lazarus. I don't love it. I don't like it. I don't want any more of it, but TP8V. 2QSM. We don't start with any Spirit Hearts, so I will dive right into this curse room and hopefully snag an item that makes me feel a little bit better about our situation, or maybe I'll just fight a few spiders if you don't mind. Now, I'm scared a little bit, not because I'm Lazarus specifically, but because the last run was really good. We got 1 penny. On the last run, we were never in a position where I wasn't doing a ton of damage. So I'm a little bit miscalibrated. Normally, you know, you do a run, you start out slow, then eventually you pick up some, either an amalgamation of items that it makes you strong, or you just pick up Mom's Knife or Brimstone or something like that. Death's Touch propels you over the edge. We started out strong. We picked up like our very first room was an all stats upgrade. We got Death's Touch for free a little bit later. We got, you know, Stigmata or Blood of the Martyr. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Stigmata. We got it for free super early. I'm not sweating if we die, by the way. If we die, we die. Shit happens. Let's try to find our secret room on this floor. Alright. It did work out for us, but in hindsight probably would have been better off saving that bomb to maybe get access to a tinted rock. Please, not a bunch of flies. Alright, so somebody up there does like me, at the very least. They didn't give me, like, literally the worst possible room. Dying as Lazarus is not the worst thing in the world, because you do respawn with more damage. And, well, you respawn basically with anemia, or anemic. But I would rather have control over when I do it, you know? It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be best, you know, to do it after the boss fight if you get an HP upgrade or something like that, and just keep yourself alive if it's not. Ugh. There's some value in this. You know, you might be asking us to crush all these rocks right now so that maybe we could find a black market or something like that, but I'd rather save this for tinted rocks. Or pots like this one. Now, admittedly, there could be some spider action here. We can just leave if that's the case and come back and snag our consumables on the cheap. It's a bit of a complicated situation here. I might want to actually fight in the one extra room. I think the best ways to either do it is to kill yourself after the first boss fight if you get an HP upgrade, so that you respawn with 2 HP and the damage upgrade, basically like a shitty deal with the devil. Or kill yourself by taking one more deal with the devil on the second floor than you would otherwise be able to do. Now, the problem is if you don't have a damage upgrade, you might find it a little tougher to get that deal with the devil in the first place. We're gonna be fighting Pin. I could try using this pill. I mean, I'm not too worried about using it for survival against Pin. We should be able to win this fight fairly easily. That was a little bit of a tricky dodge there. Should keep moving, you know, just keep your fingers warmed up. Keep your APM high in Isaac. Assholes per minute. There you go. I've hit like 0.3 now. Unless you count my mere existence. I'm hoping that maybe we can get like him to fire a bomb at these pots. Might be better off waiting until the end of the room in case there's spiders in them. You know, that could be just annoying enough to cause me to actually take damage, but it's okay. Swallowed Penny is actually probably better than Mysterious Candy. Mysterious Candy does give us occasional poops. I don't really like it, though. Better than Butt Penny, but not by much. We get an HP upgrade. So I do think I'll kill myself. But maybe not yet. Like, I'll try to do this last room, because by doing this last room, we could probably kill ourselves fairly easily, and then also we'll get the Notched Axe play. And then we'll take our pill after that, because if it's an HP upgrade, or if it's an HP downgrade, it'll become an HP upgrade as well. If it's an HP downgrade right now, it would just be an HP downgrade. Alright, so we got an extra key. Very slow, but that's alright. And then we'll use Notched Axe right here. Snag some deliciousness. Not really, but we did get a couple of bombs. We'll walk into this bad boy right here. Thanks to Swallowed Penny, we picked up a little money in the process. Take the pill? No. Pick up the HP upgrade. Now take the pill. Alright, well, honestly, that's fairly close to how I would want that floor to go down. It wasn't ideal, you know, I'd rather not have Notched Axe, I'd rather have something better. I'd rather not have Swallowed Penny, I'd rather have something better. And I'd rather have gotten maybe like meat or an all stats upgrade, of course, from our boss fight, but It's a fairly average first floor, which I can't complain about. That nickel drop right there is out of control. Now, just don't take damage on this room. This room is probably harder to avoid damage on than our boss fight. And we'll fight our boss right away. We got pretty lucky to find it right away, depending on your perspective. A lot of people might prefer to find the item room or the shop first so we can get a little insulation, but I don't really mind. Usually I won't take damage on a basement boss. Larry Jr., a notable occasional exception. Stay out of the bottom row, you pieces of trash. The bottom row is my row. My row. My row is a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time reference. Okay. They're like half dead. So this is where I typically blow it. Just shoot a bomb up there. That was some pretty clutch dodging on Larry Jr.'s part there. Starting to do some pretty wild deeks here. Their movement is not random. It's too calculated. We should be fine, though. A little bit of a harrowing fight, but hey. We did it, presumably. There we go. There's an HP upgrade, so we're back to Lazarus starting HP and a deal with the devil that is Ghost Baby. I hate taking it, but I will take it because we want the deal with the devil precedent. Ghost Baby might be my least favorite deal with the devil of all, actually. But do you recall the most shitty deal of all? Bom, bom, bom. Ghost Baby, Spectral Buddy. Pretty much a useless scum. And if you paid 1 heart for him, you will be probably pretty dead soon. Wow, that's really good. No. We got rid of Notched Axe to pick up the D6. The D6 it's a great item. I never rank it really because it's the item you start with is Isaac, and that's how you end up with it 95% of the time is just being Isaac. But it ranks a lot better than Notched Axe, even though we probably should use Notched Axe like once to find a secret room or something like that. But sorry, a black market. But still, that's fantastic. I'm not worried very much about boss rush room here, to be fully honest with you. So I'm gonna do things like this. I picked up the battery so we could reroll whatever that was. I'd like to get the Spirit Heart as well, which is why I'm shooting this. What was our item back up there? We rerolled Notched Axe into, oh, Bum Friend. I don't like Bum Friend very much. I picked up Guillotine. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't mean to pick up Guillotine. I walked over to it and I was like, Guillotine, yuck. And then I picked it up. How can we not access our secret room here? Surely it's not here instead, right? Could it be here? Maybe I've just been slightly off? Okie dokie. Didn't expect that to actually work out, but we can go to our curse room for free. So now, Guillotine does come with a Tears and Damage upgrade. Okay. And, that was bad. Guillotine does come with a Tears and Damage upgrade, but I'd rather not have it if possible. But hey, here we are, right? Hematemesis, not worth anything at all. Tears upgrade, that's pretty good. I think we're going to say goodbye to our chances for boss rush on this run. And we're just going to say, you know what? Survival is the most important room of all. Doesn't really make any sense, but you get the idea. Now, we're going to go through all these extra rooms because, basically, bombs are kind of the key to our situation right here. I would love to go to the second secret room, and I would love to be able to access our Tinted Rock there. But I think, now that I look at it, too bad we got rid of Notched Axe so flippantly, but I'll just buy a Spirit Heart to give ourselves a better chance of getting a deal with the devil on the next floor. Sharp Plug obviously can have great synergy, but we're not going to get the money anyway. Pay this man his money. That's John Malkovich in the Matt Damon 1996 classic Rounders, pretending to have a Russian accent. That's not my Russian accent, that's John Malkovich's Russian accent. Just because we're both bald doesn't mean we're the same person. That's pretty offensive that you would even suggest that, to be honest with you. That was very bad damage, which makes me extremely happy that I picked up that Spirit Heart so we can keep our deal with the devil dreams alive, even if there is like a 50% chance, 50% diminished chance that we'll get it as a result of our unfortunate deal with the devil on the last floor, which was Ghost Baby. But that's how much I prefer deals with the devil to deals with the angel. I would rather pay, you know, half of our HP or 1/3 of our HP for Ghost Baby than get deals with the angel instead. Just because the potential upside is so great. I do think that, I mean, something doesn't need to be done, but I think it would be nice if there was something done to make deals with the angel a little bit more palatable. Just to make the game a little bit more, you know, varied. Because right now, like, deals with the angel, they have a worse item pool, and they also seem to have a higher percentage of paying out with, like, here's two eternal hearts. You might be saying, hey, scumbag, why are you shit-talking, like, 1 HP? Nothing wrong with getting 1 free HP in some situations. It's just not the kind of thing that you'd really like to, you know. It's not going to win you your run. Like, if you're doing terribly, you're not going to be like, ooh, this plus 1 HP is really going to save the day. Well, those, I can already see the secret room because I bought the blue map. I don't know why I was like, where's the secret room? We better start looking for it. Hopefully we find some tinted rocks because my deal with the devil dreams are fading fast. I must admit, I don't think Guillotine is a terrible item. I just don't think it's very good. I do think that butt bombs are actually pretty solid. I do think that Juicy Sack Sticky Babies is actually okay as well. We'll generate some spiders for us. The reason Guillotine is bad for me is because I find it so hard to remember that we're actually trying to dodge with our body. What I'm going to try to do is normally I focus on the head. Now I'm going to try to focus on the body to make these dodges happen. Easier said than done. That did work, mostly. That was, like, absolutely not worth it, but it did work. There's our shop, just after I spent our last remaining key. I did pick up a couple of pennies out of it, though, so no skin off my scrotum there, I guess. Nothing there. Keys? Give me a key. Give me a key. Bomb is similar, but not quite the same thing. Wouldn't expect a boss rush to be forthcoming on this run. Wouldn't expect a deal. Wow, that's a great deal. Where do I sign up for that one? Wouldn't expect a deal with the devil to be in the cards on this run either. Now, focus on the body. This is a very important room to do this. We're focusing on the body because that's going to help me actually maneuver properly. Throw one of these down. Slow him down, confuse him a little bit, do a little, you know, DOT. Good, that went very well. Joker? 2 of clubs. I'm just going to pop it. Puberty. I don't think it does anything, so I took it for curiosity's sake, let's say. Now remember, our head does work as an orbital, but it's hard to get used to. Don't really want an eternal heart here yet. I think I'm just gonna blow it up. I want the key, I want the money. I'll take a health upgrade. That's 2 bombs for something better than an eternal heart is a pretty solid trade in my book. Still, our hopes on this floor now largely, like the most optimistic I can be, is a great upgrade from the boss, and that would be lovely. I would be happy. You know, we got a couple of decent items here. Decent being the operative word. Yeah, I'm trapped in there. I like Swallowed Penny. At least makes it so when you take damage against a keeper, you pretty much break even. Normally, you'd lose a little bit of money. Good, 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 good. There's a key. Shop could be valuable. Kind of need 1 more penny to guarantee it, though. And our damage is, like, acceptable. Butt bombs is fine. Juicy Sack is pretty good. The spiders are going to help out a lot from a damage perspective. We got an HP upgrade. Remember, focus on the body here. Focus on the body. It's the new smash hit Timbaland-produced hip-hop track. Is Timbaland still... Is he still hot shit? Or am I just, like, very much dating myself now? Probably very much dating myself. Wow, okay. Cool it, Lazarus, so you'll get a knuckle supper. We can't take experimental treatment. Oh, thank God. This actually does give us an evil upgrade, which allows us to survive, unless we get hit by that. Well, we would have still lived, but you get the idea. Again, slow run. Take it easy. Bound, bound, doo-doo. We're going to be doing a little bit of exploration here, so you're going to cut me some slack, hopefully, as I make my way down here to the shop. Take this opportunity to refresh my vocal cords. Or maybe we might just start running at like 2 frames per second because Nick is probably messaging me on Skype being like, what the hell are we going to play on the show today? It starts in like a minute. It doesn't start in a minute. BFF does not affect our... No, it doesn't affect our spiders, but it might affect our head. So I'm going to get it. It doesn't affect our head, but it does affect Juicy Sack and Ghost Baby. The other options that I had there were by the Spirit Heart, or by the Red Heart, or by both, which would have also been a good course of action, or by the battery, but the battery didn't seem that important. I took this decision hoping that it would make my head a little bit larger, you know, maybe it would function as a better orbital, but it did make 2 of our familiars better, and if we get more familiars, they'll become even better. But I'm really, really hoping that we were able to do a little bit better on this floor than we did on the last floor. As the caves instead of the catacombs. Just cool it for a minute here. Just gonna keep running circles around them, basically. Maybe they'll get slowed, maybe they won't, but we'll generate some spiders on an irregular basis. Our damage is actually, like, pretty nice. Let's put a bomb down there. Tears Upgrade is lovely. Secret Room is lovely as well. Might be able to bomb our way into a special room, and that was a really lucky fire for us there. Okay. Starting to feel like we could do something alright. Kind of faded, but I feel alright. Think about making my move tonight. That's what Canadian Pop Prince's Soul Decision would probably say about that, if you were interested. So, I try to live my life based on the teachings of Soul Decision. They do have soul in their name, so it's not as stupid as it sounds. Probably. Yeah, totally. Let's play this blood bank a little bit. The money is going to be great. We'll get to the shop. Maybe even pick up, you never know, a blood bag. That's about as comfortable as I am here in case we come across a truly shitty room. It's a lot of money, though. It's quite nice. Fuck this room, man. Especially with Guillotine. I don't trust myself on that room. Hopefully we never have to go back there ever. I would like to go to the curse room, but hopefully we don't have to go back there ever in our lives. What do you want? What do you want from me here? You know what's probably like the best idea for us here? Just put some of these bombs down. At least that'll take care of like a lot of the riffraff here. I think there's only like 2 of these guys left now. They'll be confused. They'll have taken some damage. They're not gonna know what's up. Ooh, let's stay away. There we go. That was really good. I'm actually kind of proud of the way that I came up to break that room. It's not like I just invented fucking, you know, modern medicine or something like that, but at the same time, I could have tackled that room in a much more foolish way. Well, this is actually kind of cool. Let's check this out. I had a feeling we'd fight greed. That's okay. We'll probably get another key, even if we have to bust our ass for it. Wonder if we can sneak a bomb in there, do you think? Oh, hoo, hoo. Somebody's closer. Satanic Bible. Satanic Bibliotech. We're gonna re-roll it, but it is great to have the extra heart. And sure, I'll take Ball of Tar for sticky feet. We're getting a lot of stickiness and juiciness and a lot of creep underneath us here. It's not a great item, but we're stringing together a lot of half-decent items at this point, which may be enough if we just get 20 or 30 more of them. And the spiders are helpful, man. I know Ball of Tar doesn't give us any spiders, but the spiders from Juicy Sack are helping out a great deal. Focus on the body. Gotta focus on the body. Focus on the body because we're having a party. Focus on the body. Don't focus on the face. Focus on the body because we're having a party. Yeah. That is not how that should have gone. We will pick that up right away. We're not going to get another reroll before our boss fight in all likelihood. We should get a deal with the devil here. We earned it by buying Ghost Baby. And all we have to do is not take a ton of damage against the boss. We got a decent kind of buffer here. We know that pill? I think I've seen that pill. I stepped on it and it was creep and I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Mega Fatty. Annoying, but if we have one strength on this run, it actually is that our damage is disproportionately good compared to the rest of our run. There are a lot of dubious things that I can say about this run right now, but our damage is thankfully not one of them. We actually are doing a pretty nice kind of amount of rage going on here. I'll admit. Deal with the devil should be forthcoming. Pills are interesting. We might reroll those. Okay. We may still reroll those, or we may not. I'm focusing on the body here. The face don't matter. That was not smart. We got Krampus's head. I'm gonna reroll it. We're gonna pick it up just in case it shows up again, which is extremely unlikely to happen. Reroll a Gimpy. It's acceptable. What was the other? Hematemesis. I actually want to take this Hematemesis pill with me. We're going to get up to some funky stuff. We get some full health. Ooh. Ooh. That's not bad. Pretty flat. That's pretty good. We got some Hematemesis with us, so I'm going to take these Hematemesis. We're going to fly away like a Lenny Kravitz song right now. We've already been to item room shop. Okay. Again, boss rush is not going to happen here. This is a run that's very much about making the best out of the not so best. So what we're going to do is just... That went very well. So Gimpy and Swallowed Penny should give me a pretty good chance to pick up like some extra spirit hearts here. But even if they don't, we have this Hematemesis pill. So we pop that. We get a little bit of HP back. The money's going to be out of control. And there's our blood bag. So that's all we had to do there. I am going to come back here and I'm going to go to our... Tempted to open that, but I'm going to go to our curse room for the chance to get another item. And again, every time we go into an area, we get a chance to get a spirit heart back from Gimpy, basically. That was the best I could do with Guillotine there. Probably throw another bomb in here. Hey, we got another spirit heart out of it. That feels pretty... Okay, that's pretty great then. Shall we do some exploration down here? It's a bit risky. It's a touch risky. Focus on the body, especially on this room, because... could easily end up walking yourself onto some spikes by accident. Who likes to rock the party? New Zealand likes to rock the party. Alright, let's go. It's good. It's a little frightening. Thunderbolts and lightning, all that Galileo bullshit. Okay, let's move along. Damage is great. HP is now acceptable. What we need is a deal with the devil on the next floor, or a future floor, where we can actually pick up a bit of a higher damage item. I know I said our damage is great, but with the amount of damage I'm going to take as a result of not being able to dodge it as effectively due to Guillotine, which is, I would stress, my own fault, I need to have a little bit more confidence that I can kill enemies in like a split second here, because the Guillotine, I gotta admit, it's not really doing it for me right now. I guess we're just going to go, though. We have a full health pill that we can take with us. I think it's better than Hematemesis, because we would be using it for exactly the same thing as Hematemesis. We could go try to, like, explore that area down there, but I don't think it's worth exploring that area down there, because we have to walk through that shit room over and over. That is full health. Let's go. I think we can be relatively content with this floor. Let's see. Don't really want to do that. There's some secret rooms over here, or one secret room over here. Don't have enough bombs, unfortunately, to start cracking open these skulls as much as I might like to. Not in a room like this, anyway. We'd have to have a few more scrunched together. That's helpful. I think we will look for pills, though. Lazarus does start with negative luck, but you never know. Maybe a pill or a magic mushroom in here. Look, what did I say just before that? Lazarus starts with negative luck. I don't think we've had any luck improvements, so... You're contractually obligated to make the Tim the Toolman Taylor sound anytime you say improvement. Especially if you say home improvement, you actually have to watch the whole series on DVD. And if you don't own it, you gotta buy it. He's got some expensive habits to maintain. I'm not trying to say anything by that. I'm just, you know, he probably lives a lavish lifestyle. He is a Hollywood celebrity. You know, formerly. Yeah, that was a really good use of the Guillotine there. Just using the head to rotate into the enemies, it's helping out an awful lot. Still got to pay very close attention to the body, or we find ourselves in a tricky situation. But I think we should have a pretty good chance of getting a deal with the devil on this floor. Well, it'll be diminished by the 50% threshold, but there's nothing we can really do about that, so... Not really too much to concern ourselves with. A little bit of dumb damage, but that's okay. Very, very slow run. I don't like being on the depths 21 minutes in, but... Is there much I could have done about that? I don't believe so. Good, very good. I apologize for speaking to myself as if I am my own kindergarten student, but there's some intricacy to dodging with the Guillotine. I think, honestly, like, a lot of people when they get the Guillotine and they see what it does, they just kind of give up. The way I do when I get Isaac's Heart. I understand the strengths of Isaac's heart, by the way. I've never experienced them firsthand, but I do understand them. But if you say to your brain, you know, brain, I'm going to give you the permission to make some mistakes, but overall, we're going to actually actively try. You know, it's like sometimes people will, like, do math in their heads, and they get, like, they get 2 steps into it, and they go, like, oh, I don't want to do that. Like, that's uncomfortable for my brain. You got to make sure your brain's okay with discomfort, dog. That's going to help you out. You know, doing mental arithmetic, you getting bored doing arithmetic in your head? I'd rather think about nothing than practice making my brain smarter. No way, man. Let's see if these skulls have anything to offer. The devil, I mean, it's very good. Very skeptical of using, my guillotine head to deal damage, but it actually worked very well there. In fact, now that I think about it, we got a pretty good thing going here. That was not very smart, but we have a pretty good thing going here if I can slow an enemy, and then also, you know, with that added slow, take the time to get my guillotine head doing some extra damage. Let's check out our... I'm gonna reroll... I mean, we rerolled the Ankh into Celtic Cross. There is some value in the Ankh. But I thought Celtic Cross was maybe a little bit more meaningful. I don't really like Converter, to be honest with you. So I think I'll pick up that battery and I'll just reroll the crap out of that. Our damage is good, but we may want to take Blue Candle. I'm going to take it for now as kind of like a tryout. Because this is going to make it a lot easier for me to kill enemies. And I don't... It happened a lot in vanilla. And so I talked about it a lot in vanilla, but I don't love the idea of getting rid of D6 for an offensive item because we can get so many better offensive items by using the D6 effectively. But there are some times when it's the right decision, I feel. This may or may not be one of them. This could be, like, this is probably one of the decisions that determines whether or not we win this game. Thank you, Gimpy, by the way. We're only on depths 1, so we still got some time to decide. So this will give me an orbital, and actually another orbital would be nice, and plus we're going to have Celtic Cross. So those orbitals, like my head and also the cube of meat or ball of bandages, will help me deal a lot of extra damage when the invincibility actually pops. I think I'm gonna continue rolling with the blue candle here. It's still fairly tricky to aim, but I do think that it's probably the decision that helps us out the most here. But we should definitely crack this open down here. What this comes down to is got like a weird little solar system going on down here. But what this comes down to is us being able to... Oh, that's so good. It's so good. What it comes down to is us actually being able to hit the enemies with it. And the blue candle does come out of the... Oh, no, it comes out of the body, does it? Okay, well, in that case, it's a little bit easier to aim, and I was mistaken. All right, let's move along. Feeling sharp again. Head down to the next floor. Good damage. Great HP now. The HP doesn't mean as much as our damage because we could lose it fairly easily, but it means something in this room, especially with Gimpy helping us out, and Swallowed Penny paying out with ridiculous amounts of money, and Celtic Cross giving us some invincibility here. Okay, the pill is unknown. Thank you for the Spirit Hearts, Gimpy, and we got more invincibility coming here. This is shaping up relatively nicely now. The Devil card? Stars card. Okay, well, we can use our Stars card to get to the boss rush room. Seriously, though, we're fucked for that. Good. I mean, it's not good, but we got Spirit Hearts out of this anyway, so I don't mind. We got Bad Gas. Lemon Party. Good to know that it's in the rotation. Stars card or Devil card? With our keys being in a pretty good position, probably like our Stars card. Or sorry, our Devil card, I mean. The only thing we'd really want to use the Stars card for is to teleport out of another room. Or to save a key right now, but then we'd have to backtrack to get the Devil card. I don't trust myself to do that necessarily. Good stuff. This is a really big floor for deal with the Devil. At least kill something. Yeah, I don't really care if it's greed. If we could just get a deal with the Devil on this floor, we could accomplish so much, I think. And now we're just going to start replenishing our HP because we've already played a Demon Judgment and a and the blood bank to fruition. Ah, battery, not worthless, or not worth much for us. We can go back and get that pill and try to use it, but I don't think it's that worthwhile. I'd actually love to go into this boss trap room. Oh, come on, that should have hit. You know it to be true. I'm starting to get a little optimistic about our chances on this run, to be honest with you. Let's check out our cursed room first. Of course, it's going to hurt, but it's alright. We actually worked out fairly nicely for us, and a bunch of red chests in here. Maybe, some pills. Those are full health, I think. Was it worth it? Yeah, I think it was worth it. I don't remember fighting the Dark One on any of these mob trap rooms, but I guess I'll learn to live with it. Blue candle, this is why you take blue candle. It's like a little Krampus's head that you can fire multiple times per room. As long as you line it up effectively. Yeah, this is good stuff. Now we could fire that shot horizontally instead of vertically, and that would probably be much better for us. But I don't know what's good for me in a lot of situations. Yeah, you just stay away. I'll just like slowly take some shots at this guy down here. And we'll sneak by and do a little bit more damage that way. This is the worst way to handle this room, by the way, but it did get handled, so sucks to your ass, Mar. Unlimited keys, yeah, this room sucks. Just always, without fail. Yeah, it's not the proper way to handle that. Might end up having to use our black hearts to finish the job here. That's... Honestly, I don't mind that so much. Tough love. Our luck is terrible, but I'll take it as a sign of good faith that maybe we'll get better luck in the future. Better luck next time, should I say. That would have been a great opportunity for that. Hey, there goes a golden key. That's alright. We could probably, and should probably, gamble a little bit in order to get some bombs, because we got so many skulls and shit around, but it's alright. Oh, we're actually getting a couple of teeth in there. I'm surprised. I actually thought that since I think we have negative luck, I was like, maybe we won't even have the opportunity to get any teeth. No Lazarus dentata. Oh, that's not very good. It is surprisingly tricky, by the way. You might just be thinking I'm super shitty at this, but it's surprisingly tricky to, oh, we should go to our second secret room. To hit with blue candle if you're still focusing on the face. I'm trying my damnedest not to focus on the face anymore. It's not easy. That bomb was not placed properly. I still have a lot of trouble finding out where to put those bombs on rooms like that. It's alright, I don't mind it too much. You know what'd be sweet in the expansion? A golden bomb that gave you, like, unlimited bombs per floor. I can already hear people being like, oh, it's overpowered, it's overpowered. What, are you just gonna... I think even if you give people the option to use bombs to attack, they'll oftentimes still be hesitant to do so. And if you want more proof of that, just look at how many people die on the beans challenge, but still have like 95 bombs remaining. The stink bombs or butt bombs are like your best asset by far, but people are like, nope, I'm just gonna get that kill using my my bean charge. And you're like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. That's health up. Tears up. Alright, it was well worth it. I bought the 9 volt, which doesn't really affect us that much with blue candle, but, you know, in case we get the chance to replace it with something. Mostly, let's be honest, we have a lot of money. That's why we did it. Lemon party. It's good to use on, like, one room. I gotta... See? Seemed pretty solid to me. Excuse me. Thank you. I appreciate that sincerely, that you at least gave the opportunity to blow up one of those skulls. I still think that there's an expiration date on this run right now. The expiration date is a result of the fact that I can't dodge. And on those rooms where, or on those floors, because there are entire floors like that, where dodging is so integral, that's going to be a real problem. Like, the reason you're able to survive on the chest, or even some of the womb and cathedral levels, is because you dodge well. It's going to be very difficult for us to dodge well with the guillotine here. And that's my own fault, you know, I should get used to it because it is an upgrade. But for now, that went well, and we did get a deal with the devil. We're taking the Polaroid again to give us a chance of getting that D100. We don't have any Guppy items to this point. Don't accidentally walk into something here. I think I will take Guppy's tail, though. A lot of the stuff that I'm taking on this run is perspective, which is my way of saying, like, it could be good for us in the future. If we get more keys, Guppy's tail could be good for us in the future. For now, let's move along. Again, a slow run. Slow doesn't always equal bad, but there's a fairly high correlation, because slow run usually equals low damage, usually equals low chance of winning. Mind you, we have blue candle. That was not good damage for me. Blue candle is, it's a bit of a game changer. Come on. It's still very tough to conceptualize when I'm supposed to dodge. Oh, we're out of bombs. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We'll come back in the future. All's not lost. These are full dingles! The dingle level is full right now. It's out of control. Get through this tiny hole if you dare. I don't think you can. I don't think you got the sack for it, honestly. There we go. One's dead. I was like, these guys are going to die super quickly, but then when I noticed they were not dying super quickly, I got a little scared of what's going on, and that's where their full dingles quote comes from there. Not all dead. One more left. So, we did get a deal with the devil. Luck up, luck up. Not so good. We did get a deal with the devil on the last floor, and we chose to take something, but that does mean that, not necessarily because we chose to take something, but we will have a lower chance of a deal with the devil right now, so we're a little bit out of sync, but we can still get, let's be honest, very lucky. Ah, there we go. We bought Mom's Key, didn't we? So we should be getting, like, really good chests as well. That makes Guppy's tail a little better. But yeah, we need to, if possible, get a deal with the devil here, and if we could obviously pick up one of the greatest items in the game, we'd be set, you know, if we could pick up Brimstone or Mom's Knife or something like that. But we're a very scrappy run right now. We're in Cormac McCarthy's The Road, you know, every time we get hit, we get a little bit stronger, or we at least have a chance to get a little bit stronger. And that kind of stuff, that can add up if we can get some really, really lucky Gimpy payouts and stuff like that. But I would be a little bit skeptical about this run's chances overall, but I don't think we've had... I shouldn't say that, okay? I was gonna say, like, I don't think we've had great items, but honestly, that's on me, because I have found myself in a lot of situations where I have had the D6 and said, no, I'm not gonna reroll this decent item, I'm gonna take this decent item because it's decent, and maybe that cost me many chances at really, really great items. So that, my philosophy might be... Oh, creep, right. My philosophy might be part of what's holding me back here. Also, I really should not have walked into the guillotine. I can't stress enough that I don't want to use one item as a scapegoat for why this run maybe is not going as well as I would hope. But if I do use one item as a scapegoat, it would be the guillotine. Not because it's bad, but because I'm bad with it. A lot of people, you know, love the guillotine, and I want to be a friend to those people. They say, hey, I'm a big fan of the guillotine. You should recognize that it at least gives you a damage upgrade. And a tears upgrade. And I'm like, you know what? That actually makes the guillotine objectively a statistical improvement if you can just deal with the horseshit surrounding it. And like, I actually think the guillotine has the potential to be super powerful if you can start using it like attack flies, but it's so hard to get used to using the body as your point of reference as opposed to the face. Because the face is bigger and, like, on top, you know? The body is hidden amongst this fucking, like, miasma of orbitals right now. Full health or the devil? Probably... This is actually great for us, by the way, because if this library has Satanic Bible and or Book of Revelations, at least we can get the chance for a deal with the devil. It has Book of Sin and Anarchist Cookbook. Are you kidding me? Well, it gave me a battery. Well, we'll use battery on Book of Sin. In the hopes that it pays out with something better. It did not. Full health might be better for us long term, but the devil is what we're going to take for now, because you never know if that might end up being the most important thing for us on one of these boss fights. That was the worst damage. I didn't see the creep on the ground. Totally my fault. Range down. Probably going to say no to that. Terror Tomo. Not an issue. Going to be a little trickier to dodge, again, as a result of the guillotine nonsense that I've talked about as if I were a broken record. Deal with the devil should be not nil, but a very, very low chance. 0 if I take damage on the rest of this fight. Come on, work with me. Magic Mushroom. Whoa, okay. Very lucky. And yeah, we'll take Rotten Baby. It's not the coup that maybe we were hoping for, but it is extremely helpful. Anything that gives us more damage means we take less damage. Except for the Razor Blade. Obviously, sometimes you guys are too clever for your own good. You know, you're not wrong, you're just being kind of a douche nozzle about it. Put a bomb down there for the secret room. Thank you, Infamy, for saving me from myself there. Ooh, baby, a spirit heart. Was hoping maybe for a Guppy item, but that's alright. Guppy's tail has proven to be pretty nice for us. In conjunction with Mom's key. We'll open this. Put this down here. Yeah, again, like, every single one of these chests works out. Or has worked out. You know, it's no guarantee of future returns, but still. Mom's key. I'm very happy that we got it. And Guppy's tail is meaning that we can continue to open these risk-free. And my main hope with Guppy's tail was that we'd get, like, a couple of great items. I think we've already gotten Infamy from one of them, so... I don't really want Tammy's head. Really? Trying to walk him into the fire. Oh, we can just walk into him. I forget that sometimes. This is not a real dingle, which makes my life much, much easier. Wonder if we can get like a golden chest out of this chest. Ooh, 2 of clubs. That's, I mean, for 1 bomb to double your bombs is pretty sweet, but it's okay. It's okay. If we'd gotten a Joker card there, I totally would have saved it for the Cathedral and then used the bejesus out of it. Yeah, just walk this guy in here, no problem. They continue to be pretty solid, but I would love it if they'd pay out with items with a little bit more regularity. But this is good. You know, we have a tarot card or a Bob item coming here. I can tell you straight up which one I prefer. It's a Bob item. That's not the one I'd prefer, in case you were curious. Bob's a rotten head, but hey, it saves us a bomb. If we pop that down right there, we'll take Blue Candle back with us. And again, yeah, this is really good. Cancer Trinket is not a game winner for us in this situation. In some situations it is, though. Rate of Fire is off the chain now. The invincibility is actually very, very nice. I'm glad I took Celtic Cross. Of all of the quote-unquote average items that I took, say quote-unquote because a lot of people rate Celtic Cross pretty highly, but of all the quote-unquote average items that I took, Celtic Cross is the one that I'm happiest about, because we have a lot of orbitals, including myself. It's weird how I'm saying that the face of Isaac or Lazarus here is myself, but you get the idea. Hematemesis. Still think the Devil's a little bit more valuable for us, and there's our Mom's Heart boss fight. Still surviving, and again, you know the rules. If we make it down to the chest, anything could happen. Gimpy is not quite paying out to the degree that I would prefer. That's okay. You know what the most important thing here is if we can just get my face to get in there and block as many shots as possible. I would much rather not use the Devil card here if we can avoid it. But what do? Do we go back and, like, hurt ourselves and use Hematemesis? What do you think? Like, put a bomb down here and see if it gets us a heart. Doesn't get us a heart. Walk over the creep. Use Hematemesis. We got 3 hearts back. Look, this is the kind of shit you gotta put up with in this situation. We're not in a very good spot. We're going up to the Cathedral. We're not in a terrible spot, but we're certainly, you know, we're scrounging, man. And we'll follow the North Star, which in this case is the idea that our second secret room is typically close to our boss room, so we'll try to follow it in that direction. Obviously, didn't work out that fantastically for me right off the bat. That's okay, though. The rate of fire here, you know what? It might not, I mentioned, not a run winner, but it might be the best quote-unquote item we've picked up. Quote-unquote, apparently that's my phrase of the day here. This is great. If we can just kill these guys, particularly, you know, we can slow them for some help, get a Spirit Heart back for our troubles. Might not want to pick up that Spirit Heart right away, but don't tell me what to do. Okay. Curse of the Maze helped us out a little bit. Put us a little bit closer to a dead end, so we know we don't have to go down in this direction any further. Flatworm is okay, but it's not nearly as good as Cancer. Cancer, as a trinket, is helping us out to an extraordinary degree here. And you know what? I'm digging the Juicy Sack and the Ball of Tar as well. Like, they're both working out. That could be a library. Again, Satanic Bible would be huge for us here. Careful. I really didn't think we'd get hit there, but that was the horse that hit us instead of the scythes, at least. Alright, we're definitely opening this. Again, we continue to basically break even, or actually turn a profit on every one of those. Book of Belial is glorious. Book of Shadows is pretty good. But I think we still have to go with blue. You know what? Maybe we don't. Maybe we actually go with Book of Belial now. With the Cancer Trinket, the DPS output from this might be ridiculous. And Blue Candle has been fairly tough for us to aim as a result of it coming out of the body. If it came out of the face, it'd be tough to aim as well because it's the Guillotine. Let's just not say because of, you know, anything. It's because of the Guillotine. So I think Book of Belial might be the proper play. Of course, we don't get the added benefit of the deals with the devil anymore. That's fine, though. It is what it is. This plus the devil card could probably make pretty short work of Blue Baby. I say pretty short work because it's probably still going to take me longer than I'd like. Good stuff. Okay. Let's do this. I think I'm ready. I think this is the proper play. Admittedly, Book of Shadows might be awesome as well. Because Book of Shadows... Should probably use the devil card, huh? Oh, we got invincibility. Book of Shadows will give us some invincibility, which will allow the orbitals to really cut Isaac up. That being said, we're going to keep the devil card because we haven't used it yet. That being said, we're already getting some invincibility. That should have been damage, and that would have been precisely my bad. But we're already getting some invincibility, so let's just try to, you know, expand in an area we don't have as much of as I would like, and that's damage. So we're definitely going to live to the chest. This should be interesting. You know what? Our luck isn't at 0 because we picked up Mom's key, and that is a luck upgrade, right? My mistake on that. Abel, bad. Unicorn Horn, kind of bad. Taurus, very good. Miter, very good. I think we're going to leave those two there just in case we get a Perthro rune. It's kind of the thing where, like, if the item doesn't benefit you, but even if it is passive, why bother picking it up? Because a Perthro rune could help you out a lot. Yeah, we don't really benefit from that right now, but it's very nice to have Taurus because, you know, even one period of invincibility with the Unicorn Horn ability is going to give us a ton of damage, not just via the Unicorn Horn, but also via the fact that we have a really nice amount of orbitals working out in our favor as well. Pretty easy rooms so far. The damage I've taken is my own bad. Can't remember if I walked over creep or something stupid like that. I think we're going to win this. And a lot of that is going to come down to the Cancer Trinket. Oh, that is not annoying at all. Now, the Unicorn Horn doesn't last forever, but that's okay. Nothing lasts forever. Today's topsy-turvy world. I know there's secret rooms. I know there's second secret rooms. Let's move around a little bit, just so we can get our Taurus charge up as much as possible. I recognize, of course, by the way, that we could be using Book of Belial a lot more often. Probably should be. Sure, let's take our third kind of creep. We will go to that second secret room. I really should be using Book of Belial more often, but you know, what can I say? It's another situation of, like, do as I say, not as I do, right? Like, that's the value that we can expect to get out of a Taurus card, or a Taurus play. It's amazing. Alright, okay, so we're going to come back. At this point, I guess we are going to probably pick up Abel. And, no, we don't want the Unicorn Stump. Okay, that's a little bit of extra protection, I think. Do we want the Unicorn Stump? It's not Unicorn Stump, it's Unicorn Horn. Do we want Unicorn Horn? I think Book of Belial's probably better for us, huh? With this Devil card, I think we got a win. Like, we've got a win. Might as well blow these guys up. A little cloudy in here. Sure, let's do it. I'm ready. Again, we should get Abel. Unicorn Horn will be helpful, but Book of Belial's probably better. I think we're gonna do this, and this is a win I'm gonna be a little proud of, to be honest with you. Shouldn't be doing my post-Isaac stretch before the run's over. That's a little bit of bad form, you know. Show the game a little bit of respect. But at the same time, we earned it, man. Alright, damage. I mean, I'm assuming Book of Belial and the Devil card can be used at the same time. like, they can obviously be used at the same time, but used at the same time and be effective. There we go, that's what I was hoping for. The orbitals just cut him up, man. That was pretty good. Pretty good. And we're gonna win, yeah, there's basically no question about it. Let's just get in there. That was an unlikely win, but I think that showed, you know, how you can persevere in Isaac. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button, it helps out a great deal, and of course subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.